everyone, and welcome back to the HCW YouTube channel, and welcome back to Twitch for the people that will eventually, hopefully, pop on our Twitch. We are back for another show preview, and we're finally back with BCCW. It's been a long, long time, nearly 3 months. It'll probably be over 3 months by the time the show happens, isn't it?
It's been a very long time. It's felt like a very, 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 very long time.
Yeah, but we are joined by Senor Bastard. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Mr. Wright. Very well indeed, sir. Thank you.
That's
Yourself?
good. I'm good, yeah, except for the massive betrayal that you laid upon me the other day, but we'll forget about that and we'll move on.
There was a slight slip in the Right Bastard schedule.
Yeah. Tell the people.
And I enjoyed Eurovision.
Yep. And then I went to TT. I didn't go either. Yeah, I had a bad day at work, and I was like, yeah, it's too far. It's too far for me to sit on my own. So I apologise, Top Turnbuckle Wrestling. I'll be there at some point in life. Or Alternative Wrestling World. Or we might go to Telford.
No.
Might go to Shrewsbury.
Mm.
Why Shrewsbury better for you?
Neither of them are good for me, to be fair.
To be fair, Shrewsbury's midday, though, if that helps.
I mean, you know, get me a horse and carriage.
Digbeth.
Cinderella me all the way there.
No. But yeah, we are here to discuss BCCW's I Love It When a Plan Comes Together, a reference from the famous film Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. God bless America. Anyway, so we're here to discuss that show. So as usual, I'll be mentioning the match. I'll give you a bit of stats. You can then shit all over the people there, and we'll move on.
It's usually how it goes, right?
Yep, exactly. So we're going to kick off. This isn't a particular match order. This is just me assuming. We've got a fatal four-way. We've got Jack Bull, Lucas Cashmere, James Mason, and George Lightning. And I believe this is for a #1 contendership for the King of the Division title.
This is true.
Wonderful. So we're going with, for a tail of the tape kind of style, we've got James Mason. Last time out was defeated by Chris Ridgway, which is obviously no mean feat. Lucas Cashmere lost in the previous Fatal 4-Way, and we'll get to that in a moment. George Lydon lost in a triple threat in the main event to Luke Douglas and Riley Nova. And this is, weirdly, Jack Bull's first match of this year in any promotion. / his first match since December at Xmas Gimmicks.
Yes. He's back, baby.
So what are we thinking about this matchup?
I'm thinking it's going to be an absolute banger. I had a little chat with Lewis Days about this. We talked about the upcoming show.
Non-hobo rate, yeah.
And Lewis was like you, had a question about Lucas Casimir. Was like, surely this has to be his last chance, right?
So just to confirm, what was the last match he had? What was the stipulation for Lucas Cashmere?
But when Lucas Casimir lost the title to Luke Douglas, it was the final time. There was going to be no more. There's going to be no rematches. That goes for Luke. That goes for Lucas. He lost the title, and he was granted another opportunity to potentially get another shot, which he lost. So we're like, right, that's it. There is no more for Lucas Casimir. There was, however, another opportunity for Lucas Casimir to get back and get back in the King of the Division title reign.
Yep.
And he lost again.
Yep.
He did. He did not succeed.
Yep.
So that was it then. There's going to be no more. It's over. You are done.
Yep.
But in very true form, Christian form, if you like, one more
All
match.
the belts are on the line.
Here it is.
Yeah. So, yeah, in very true Christian Cage style, the man that had one more chance, then another chance, and then somehow is in this match, has got one more chance, so...
He's been doing well with his one more chance. I still don't see him winning.
I don't think you would have heard that on the Twitch stream. That's good. I just had the Christian Cage music playing. But yeah, so is this his final chance?
This got to be his final chance, right?
It's not his final chance, is it?
It has to be. I mean, this has got to a point now where it's like, look, I get it. He's frustrated. He was champion for a long time. He defended it against all people. But that's it. You know, if you don't pull it back now, you gotta get back to the bottom and work your way back up for me.
So if he wins the keys to the division, keys to the kingdom rumble, he can challenge for the kingdom division.
He can challenge for whatever title he likes if he wins that, and then I suppose that is one more match.
Oh God, that's my pick to win it. It'll be brilliant.
If he wins this Fatal 4-Way, he gets Luke Douglas or CJ Rollins, whoever wins their match, which we'll talk about. So, you know, the Rumble then becomes irrelevant to him unless he loses the title. Who knows? There's a lot going on, and it's going to be good.
So we'll move past Lucas Cashmere and his multiple opportunities. Still a great wrestler. There's nothing taken away from him, but good grief.
Exactly, he's great.
James Mason, we'll go back to him. Obviously, he's probably the one I would say is the odd one out in this match. The other three are kind of like the athletic kind of younger guys, whereas James Mason is more of your wrestling technician. Coming out of a big loss, a loss to Chris Ridgway, which said it's a loss, but it's also Chris Ridgway. So it's fair enough. It can be given. But he did pick up a win against Joseph Connors recently. Well, we say recently, but he did. He did.
He did. But to me, I think I've got my pick. I know I think's winning this, but I think James Mason's the sleeper pick for people. For me, no, not Christian. I think James Mason's the pick, or he's the person that everyone should be afraid of in this match. Because there's young talent and they're fast and they're really talented, but James Mason can do things to those people and stretch them in ways they haven't felt before.
Yeah. So he's vastly got the experience heading in this matchup. Next up, we've got George Lydon, who lost to Luke Douglas in a King Division triple threat match at the last show. So this is another opportunity for him to get back into the title picture. George, obviously, we mentioned that every time we've got him on, that he's ripping up the UK scene. He's just had like an absolute barnstormer, banger, nearly 5-star match against Edgar Adams at Kamikaze, where he unfortunately lost his title. But he's superb.
He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible. I'm not doing very well at shitting on these people so far, but he is incredible. I've just said that again, and I'll say it once more. He's incredible.
Yeah, he's very good.
George is without a doubt the now and the future of wrestling. He's fantastic, and if you doubt his ability, you deserve to go and fall in a great big hole.
Yeah, and especially every time he comes to BCCW, he's adding to his style. So at Kamikaze recently, he's gone more to an All Japan kind of like lariats, headbutts, suplexes, tiger bombs. He's gone more of I'm just going to beat the crap out of someone rather than be really athletic.
Good. You've got to mix it up. I mean, so far with BCCW, he's had that variety of opponents now as well. I mean, going into the Rumble as well, he's up against like the Clarks and the Hunters. That's right, both Hunters. Jim. You've got everyone in there, and you need to do that. You can't just be a one-trick pony.
Yeah. And then finally, to round it off, is the returning Jack Ball, the king of the beer mats. I will never forget. I don't know if he's forgot. Is that still a thing for Jack Ball now?
I think that's going to be a thing forever now, isn't it? The beer mats, like people love it. It's an absolute thing. So.
But is Jack Ball going to suffer from ring rust? He hasn't wrestled for about 5 months, unless he's been wrestling places not listed. But he hasn't wrestled in about 5 months.
Maybe he's just been blocking you on everything, so you can't see.
Yeah, because Cage Match can block me specifically.
Yeah, good like that, isn't it? It's weird how the internet works. But no, Jack Ball is incredible. And everyone knows how much of a bastard he is. And obviously, if you're a good bastard, the bastard, he's going to love you. And I do. I've loved Jack Ball from his first debut when he come in, kick fuck out of Lucas and Luke at Christmas. It was great. Sorry, but he did. That's what happened.
I don't mean that. I remember I just had flashbacks of the reason Jack Ball and the issue I had. And then obviously he had an issue because I mentioned something. But anyway.
You are an issue for a lot of workers.
I called him Luke Basham.
You didn't need to bring that back up.
Yeah, that's the issue. But like it's worse every time I see it because the difference in them is insane. Anyway. Who's the bastard's favourite for this?
Yeah, Jack Ball's my pick for this. Coming out on top on this. He's aggressive. He's angry. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and now he has beer mats. So he's got it all now. And I think, if anything, he's the one person that needs this more than anyone else. And I know Lucas Casimir needs this. He needs that 1-1 match.
Mm-hmm.
Leiden is already heading that direction where you can see eventually, at some point, he's going to be there. And James Mason, he's James Mason. He's a legend, absolute legend. But for me, Jack Ball, he's got to come out and kick shit out of everybody, do what he does best, and that's get aggressive and take people out.
Yeah, and beer mats will be legal because it's a fatal 4-way.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd probably go Leiden, just because I feel like he's just on top form at the moment. Ball would be up there, but I feel like he's going to be a target for all people because he's the kind of person that will make them turn on him. Yeah, but it's going to be a banger of a match, and it's going to be one more match. Good gravy. We move on to
close your eyes tonight.
A fatal 4-way of a tag team variety. We've got the team of Supersonic, Edgar Adams and Shiro. I nearly called him Sonic then. In my head it was Sonico and stuff like that. I had to come back. Teaming against Extinct Enemy, which is Kieran Young and Steve Keane. Teaming against Clarkwood, Mark Clark. Teaming against Bread for Better, Joseph Connors, and Rolling Over. So a bit of tail of the tape. Extinct Enemy defeated Clarkwood at the last show. Bread for Better are returning as a unit since Fallout in April, where they defeated Clarkwood. And Clarkwood defeated Supersonic at Xmas Gimmicks.
Yep.
So how's this going to go then?
This is a lot to take in, isn't it?
Yeah.
This Fatal 4 elimination tag team match. This could be an absolute clusterfuck, but I honestly think this has potential to be the match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be incredible. If you start with Extinct Enemy, the duo of Extinct Enemy have chosen is obviously Kieran Young and Steve Keane. These are two good wrestlers, two dangerous people as well. Mm-hmm. And no doubt Matlock's going to be there. The big bastard's always loitering around somewhere to hurt somebody. And you never know what these guys are going to do. So, they can bring all kinds to this. It's going to be interesting. Then, for me, Supersonic, not Sonic, Shiro and Edgar Adams are incredible. They're incredible. And anybody who hasn't seen these guys work, you're in for a treat because they're amazing. Joseph Connors and Riley Nova are just, and I think they're on a different level as well. But I think they're on a different level individually. Like you said, it's been a while since they've teamed the BCCW. So who knows? But for me, I know it's all about the Clarks. Clarkwood are there. Clarkwood are my team. Clarkwood are BCCW. They are Tipton. They're taking this match. If this is a fight to be the A team, the team of BCCW.
Yeah.
There is no other team. It's the Clarks.
As you know, I'm a massive fan of Clarkwood, but the two of the teams within this have defeated Clarkwood in their last times out. The only team Clarkwood defeated straight away is Supersonic. What's going on with Redacted?
Well, Redacted, obviously, got himself suspended at the last show, didn't he? The silly little bugger. And then, instead of going, okay, I was naughty, I'll take my suspension, he thought it'd be a good idea to, him and the rest of Extinct Enemy, to jump the returning Carson Bailey, who, as far as we can tell, he's out now. Nothing's been announced properly yet, I don't think, about Carson Bailey. And he told the commissioner to bring it. So what does he do now? What do you do as the commissioner in this situation? Like, TJ's obviously got himself suspended. He then goes, I see your suspension and I raise you a fuck you.
Yeah.
And he takes out not just an absolute psychopath in Carson Bailey, because let's face it, Carson Bailey is a lunatic. And to take out somebody like that, you're going to have to either have balls of steel or you are downright stupid, because he will be back at some point, and when he does, it's going to be painful.
Yeah.
That's what he does. But not only that, he's Commissioner Chaos's brother in arms. They team together for a long time. They are close as anybody else in the business. That he's picked somebody that he knows he's going to get on the wrong side of the commissioner. So I'm just waiting now to see what the commissioner has to say about TJ.
Do you know what I would do?
What would you do?
I'd put Redacted in a match because he's probably going to lose it anyway. That'll go over well with him, won't it?
I'll definitely love you for that.
It is going to be a very close contest. It's between Clarkwood and Bredford better. Clarkwood, they're obviously the most experienced team on that, but then Joseph Connors is probably the most maniacal person in that match. I'm probably, just to be different, I'm going to go Bredford better, but it easily could be Clarkwood.
I'll be honest. I am biased, and we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike you, who has zero bias towards anybody ever, I am quite biased towards the Clarks. So they'll always be my pick, no matter what. But I don't think anybody should be overlooked in this.
No, even Supersonic are a very young tag team, but they're two very good individual guys. They just need to kind of gel as a tag team more.
Yeah, once they get that moment together, they're gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, and Extinct Enemy are new to tagging as a group kind of thing, but they're very good wrestlers. It's going to be a very, very good match. Yep. But yeah, Bredford better to go with, and you're going to go with Clarkwood. Next up, we go into some more tag team action. We've got Violet Knight and Aluna. This is Violet Knight's first ever tag team match. Versus ZZ and Ivy. No one's going to get that reference. Versus ZZ and Ivy. So last time out, Violet defeated ZZ. So this is a return match, but let's add 2 more people to the matchup. It's a debut in Ivy. Doing fantastically around the country. Everyone hates her. In a good way. As in, like, she deserves to be hated because she's brilliant at doing it. Yeah. Aluna returned since Hard Times 2023, and this is like both teams' first time they're teaming as a tag team, I believe. I don't think they've teamed anywhere else together.
ZZ and Ivy not tagged before? Okay.
I couldn't say anything. ZD and Ivy fight each other a lot around the country, so it seems like obviously because it's BCC by Zara World, let's bring them together.
Hey, this is what they do, BCCW. They take what you think is going to be absolutely insane, and they give you something like this. And you look at these 2 girls, they're like you said, Ivy's dominating at the moment. She's doing incredible, and she's an absolute arsehole, and everyone's hating her in such a great way because she's doing it on such a good level.
Exactly.
And ZZ is incredible. Yeah, we talked about her before on the preview show before her debut, and then talked about her afterwards on the review, and she's just incredible.
Yeah, I didn't do a review, if you remember.
Oh yeah, you didn't, did you?
Because I couldn't get there.
You absolutely never mind. It happens to the Eurovisions and all kinds, but no, they are incredible. They're absolutely incredible, the both of them, and I think ZZ's definitely going to come in with a chip on her shoulder now. What better person to bring with you to go, right, I'm coming back for you, and I'm bringing someone with me. What better than somebody that you know so well? Well, if they know each other inside and out. Like you said, they've battled each other all over the place and everything else. So, it's going to be great. Aluna returning is going to be huge. People are going to lose their shit over that completely. People have been waiting for her to come back, and she's finally here, teaming with what is now arguably one of the biggest fan favourites in BCCW.
Probably in the Midlands as well.
Yeah, Violet's come in, and she's over as hell. People love her. Rightly so, as well. Rightly so.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's fully deserved. It's about which team can tag best together, which seems like a foregone conclusion. Violet and Luna seem like they're going to get on the page more than I feel like ZZ and Ivy. It just could take one bit of ego from one person and the team will explode.
But I think with them too, though, I think it'll explode in a way like Austin and Triple H.
So not Mega Powers, not.
Nah, not that kind of bullshit. Or Hulk Hogan. But yeah, I can say that. I can say that. No, I'm thinking like if these two will explode in a way where they'll be angry at each other, but everyone else will suffer the consequences of it. And we all know I enjoy that.
Yeah.
So that could mean a lot of pain for Violet and Aluna.
If I had to go with someone, it probably, as I said, just Violet Luna because I can see them working as a unit more, which I think in a tag team match is obviously the key thing here. What's your opinion on that?
I don't disagree. I don't like agreeing with you often, but occasionally it's all right. I say I don't disagree. Part of me really wants to see ZZ on top, and I can't wait to see what ZZ and Ivy do.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. But yeah, I just see Aluna and Violet taking this one. I think they'll gel really well together.
Yeah.
And they'll have the backing of everybody in that room.
Except you.
Except me, obviously.
Well, once again, all the matches on this card are very, very good, and very looking forward to all of them. Next up, we've got Jim Hunter, who you can only see at BCCW. Spoiling you all, versus Joe Blazer, who is superb. Love Joe Blazer. You threw him in one match, everyone got behind him above Chantel, and he's back every month now, every time you're doing a show, because he's fantastic. So Tyler Tape, Jim defeated Joseph Connors in the battle of how could you do this match? But we've got another one of them coming up later. And Joe Blazer lost in the Fatal 4-Way at the start of King of the Division, which involved rolling over Edgar and some other person. They were in that match. Do you remember who was in that match?
Sorry, I was sharing your stream. I do apologise.
Okay, Riley, Nova, Edgar Adams, Joe Blaze. Who was the fourth in the King of the Division?
Yeah.
Lucas Cashmere, weren't it? Yeah.
Mr. Christian himself. Mr. Christian himself. What a mind blank that was.
This is a first time ever matchup between the two, which I assume because Jim obviously is Joe's a very newer wrestler to the scene, whereas Jim obviously took some time off. This is going to be a very good match because I feel like it's the first time Jim is going to be able to let loose fully. Because he's the more experienced guy. With him versus Joe, obviously he probably was slightly more experienced, but like Joseph Connors is Joseph Connors.
Joseph Connors had no time off.
Yeah, so
he didn't have that break, did he?
This match, I feel like this is Jim's ring rust is going to be off slightly, and he's going to have the experience advantage.
Yeah, I can see that. Technically, obviously, I'd always give it to Jim Hunter. I love Jim Hunter, which is Joe Blazer. You know, he's a little shit, and I love everything about Joe Blazer. Lewis put it well when I talked to him about it, because Lewis was saying you just don't quite know about him, because he comes out and he'll start wrestling and working, and you'll cheer him because you can't help yourself because he's that good, and he just draws you in. But then you find yourself going, "Oh, you're an arsehole. You're so bad."
That's
Stop it.
Summed up in the Chantal Jordan match perfectly, where people were cheering him over Chantal at one point, and then he cheated and then booed out the arena.
Yeah. I just wish he'd bring a brush with him to clean up his confetti, but other than that...
Yeah, he's going to bring more. Every time you mention it, he's going to bring more of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Where do you think this is going to go, then?
Yeah, this is one of their matches for me. I'm not going to... Nah, fuck it. I'm going Joe Blazer.
Ooh. Why?
Because I've just upset myself. No. Jim Hunter's got the experience here. Absolutely, he has. And he got the win. I was Joseph Connors, he did. But just about. He scraped through on that match against Joseph Connors. The more experienced Joseph Connors, you know. But I think with Joe Blazer, he's got the age gap, if you like. He's got the youth on his side. He's had no time off. He's constant. His progression is insane. just watching him online on the different promotions, you see him on these different matches, and every single match he gets better and better. And he's incredible. He's just incredible. Plus, I don't trust him not to cheat.
Yeah, he's not above it, is he?
No, exactly. And I'm not mad at him for that. But, if you don't get caught, more power to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that guy and say, Joe Blazer's winning this one.
I can't look past Jim Hunter. More of, it's more of love than actual opinion. Joe is constant though, isn't he? The experience is he's constantly wrestling.
My heart will always say Jim Hunter's winning.
And he's been wrestling about 7 years. Oh, my heart wants to say Jim, but I think it will be Joe.
Yeah, my heart says Jim, my head says Joe.
My heart says Jim, my body's telling me Joe.
And let's be honest, your heart always gets you in trouble, so run with your head.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Joe for us both then.
You copied me that time though, so it's okay. I didn't agree with you.
It's not about copying, it's about your own predictions. Next up, we've got Lee Hunter. That rascal Lee Hunter is the current champion of the world. Well, by the time of the show, we would have had the title for 168 days. He's getting on that impressive record, and he's defending against a debuting Amir Jordan. This is the first time ever match that I can find. And the only tally-tap we've got is that Lee Hunter, last time out, defeated CJ Rollins nice and cleanly.
It was very clean.
Yep.
In the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Well, it was clean because it was no disqualification match, technically, wasn't it? So, it's good. He can do what he wants. Ben Van Veska, absolute bastard.
Cheeky bugger, are you?
Yeah. This is going to be very, very good. Amir Jordan, we saw him recently. He just makes the crowd elate straight away. And Lee Hunter does the exact opposite in Tipton, and it makes no sense.
That's why you love it, and that's why people keep coming back. Because you shouldn't want to boo Lee, but you can't help it because he's an arse.
I would just come back because I'm like, eventually I can cheer him. It's going to happen. No, he's getting worse. Why is he getting more?
And he does seem to be getting worse and worse. Like, with each show, he seems to be more and more of a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And
he ruins Santa.
I mean, what better way to upset everybody than to go, I'll be Santa.
And then launch DVDs at kids' heads, yeah.
And then take out the one person that people love. And CJ Rollins. Take away his title. And then laugh at him and everyone else there.
And then defeat him again.
Yep. Right?
Yeah, Amir Jordan, it's going to be a big task for him, but I feel like Amir Jordan, he's a very experienced guy. He's the athletic side of him. He's a bit more athletic to Lee. But Lee's, I feel like he's just got that kind of grinding down, winding you up kind of technique, which I think he's going to go. I can't see Amir winning. It's going to be close.
Yeah. I agree with this completely. Lee's coming out on top. I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing match. Absolutely incredible match. Amir Jordan, like you said, we've seen recently, and he's so smooth in the ring. His transitions are incredible. I love those little things like that. We all know I've talked about this enough times, but I think the two of them together, they're going to put on something special. But Lee, like we said, he's getting more and more of an arse. More and more dastardly, if you will. And he'll find a way out of this. And he'll come out on top. Absolutely, he will.
So the reign of Lee Hunter continues. Yeah. Find out! A week Friday. Well, this video is probably coming out on Saturday, so this Friday!
Unless you're watching it live right now.
A week Friday! And then we're coming up to, I don't know if it's the main event, but it's my main event!
What's this?
So we've got CJ Rollins, Mr. 2-star CJ Rollins. He nicknamed himself. I had nothing to do with this. I rate the man's matches highly. I'm not bitter. So CJ Rollins versus the King of the Division champion, probably the greatest ever King of the Division champion, Luke Douglas.
This is fucking going to be amazing.
Yeah. So, tail of the tape it. We've already mentioned Rawlins unfortunately lost to Lee Hunter at the last show through grievous means. Douglas defeated Nova and Lydon at the last show in a triple threat. Douglas should be 259 days as champ by the time the show comes. And there has been a one match between these before. Were you aware?
I was not.
Luke Douglas defeated CJ Rollins at Kamikaze Pro / NBW. They had a dual show for the Kamikaze Pro live title. So Luke is 1-0 up in this series.
Well, good for Luke.
Take it as you will.
And again.
Go fuck yourself.
This is one of them matches that we are so excited about and also hate at the same time because we both love these two. I can't talk enough about CJ Rollins, how good he is and how much better he's getting each and every single time. And Luke Douglas is absolutely incredible and a fantastic champion as well. Yep. Absolutely fantastic champion. Taking it away from anybody at all, obviously. But it's brilliant. This match is going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. I never, ever look past CJ. No, doesn't matter what the match is. I'll say it every single time. CJ's winning. But I honestly, I feel like I want to sit on the fence and ride it like a dirty whore on a weekend because I don't want to pick between the two. I will. It's going to be CJ, but I don't want to choose.
Is the champ's advantage?
Is there?
I don't know. You're the more closely today. Is the champ's advantage in BCCW if it's not because it's an actual legal match? It's a single.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, there's always the champion's advantage, isn't it? DQs, countouts, time limit, draws, whatever.
Adam messing up.
Adam forgetting who he is. You know,
we haven't mentioned him yet, so we might as well get there. Yeah.
Might as well send him out there, world famous referee. Yeah, there's always that champion's advantage, obviously, but against CJ, where's the advantage? Plus, I don't see Luke taking any of those advantages. You know,
no,
Luke's not gonna,
clean cut guy.
He's not gonna, exactly. He's not going to try and go, oh, you know what? I'll just take the count out. Say fuck it. He ain't just going to pick up the belt and walk away and go, yeah, now I'm done. See you later. It's going to be bell to bell, banger.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, both guys are looking forward to the match as well. I spoke to Luke, and he's very looking forward to this match, as in like very amped. That's the word I wanted. To have a wrestling match against CJ Rollins. Surprisingly, I'm not biased, so I think Luke Douglas is going to win this match. You know, for all the slapnuts out there, as he's been calling people recently, I just think, you know, champ, you always go with the champ.
You always back the champ.
Except if it was the other way around and CJ was the champ, I'd go, you always go with the contender.
Basically, there is no bias, but you will always choose Luke Douglas.
Yeah, the man could be in a 30-on-1. I'll be like, yeah, he's got a chance.
He could still do it. He could still be the one.
Yeah, if there's a lot of redacteds in the match, he's got a hell of a chance. Anyway, let's get that out there!
Okay, you're throwing another dig at a man that's suspended. It's great.
Yeah, he's not suspended from this show. He can come on and talk crap at me all he wants if he wants. Or he could just remove this video like he did that one preview I did.
Not going to say it's happened before.
Yeah. But that is the show. Unless there's something random you're just going to pull out your ass out of nowhere. That is the show. Oh, well.
No, I've got nothing. Okay. I've got nothing for you today, unfortunately.
Wonderful. But you've got an ale for me, I've heard.
I do have a new ale. And it is named something that I've forgotten. And I forgot to bring up the can to show you.
Wonderful. Am I getting this at BCCW?
BCCW, yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming I can't have the can now. I'll have to drink it when I'm home. I can't just open it in the venue and be like, yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
That can will come with me. Whatever happens to it while it's there, it's out of my hands.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually shotgun it. I'm just going to stab pens. Oh, no, it's spilling. Ah.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I did it once. Shotgun is the worst idea. It's beautiful, but it's also bad at the same time. We're going off topic. BCCW tickets are on sale. They're very limited, I believe.
there are limited tickets still available. Obviously, BCCW are great. They will let you in. You can pay it on the door regardless. Like I said to Lewis Days, they'll always find a way to prop you up against the bar, but you will have to buy us an extra drink. It's the only way you do it, but they are available, bccw2021.com.
And this will be the first time that you'll be able to see all the new merch, I believe.
There is going to be a merch catalogue available at the show, so you can actually place orders for the new merch that is available through BCCW. So if like a lot of people still don't like online shopping. Mm-hmm. You know, if you are one of those people, you're a bit weird, but I do get it. Some people don't enjoy it. So what you can do is you can place an order now with BCCW on the shows. That order will then get processed the following morning by somebody. Once all that goes through, your order will be shipped directly to your house. So you'll have that T-shirt then within 14 days.
And remember to sign off on the GDPR. Otherwise, he'll send you marketing.
There'll be no marketing ever. We are that good.
First thing you just said is a BCCW poster through your door.
No, it's me.
Didn't you know this is Marriage Finders? Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of the review, preview. So like and subscribe. Tickets are on sale still. Merch, catalogues, beers, Eurovision. Yeah, like and subscribe. We're past 1,000 subscribers, which I should probably mention at the start of the video because that is a big success, but I'm going to mention it at the end because we're all about BCCW. Thank you. It was mainly me.
An aqua for you.
Excellent. Thank you for that. You've got many a can of that, I've heard. Anything else you want to shill?
No. Just check out all the shit. All the gimmicks are available. Everything's available through bccw2021.com. Merchandise, tickets, events, upcoming events. There is also, actually, while we're here right now on the preview, if you go onto bccw2021.com on the events page, you will see that the events are also live now, showing a new show, which is going to be coming in July.
Beer tent.
Dun, 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 dun,
beer tent.
Dun, dun. There is gonna be a beer tent. Ladies and gentlemen, BCCW, for the first time ever, has got a Thursday night show in a marquee at Hellzoing Cricket Club. Marquee show.
Yes.
Boys and girls, there's a beer tent. It's fucking, it's exciting. It's great. That is available. You can check that out on the event page on bccw2021.com/events.
And what's weird, I was already going to be there prior to the event. So the event just worked out well for me. I was going to be in that beer tent anyway.
That's where he lives.
Yes. Welcome to wherever you just said Hellzoing. Was it Hellzoing?
That's just a backdrop. It is Hellzoing.
Yeah,
Hellzoing Cricket Club. It will be on July the 11th.
Wonderful. So yeah, that's the end of the show. Goodbye, everyone.
Whee!
Goodbye. I've already deleted the video. I had a Christian's music already lined up. It's gone now. If you close your eyes tonight,